Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. I'm so excited about the
Of
show,
course.
about your character. How was your character Dante Torres originally described to you?
Described to me,
Mhm,
it said that he had scars that could be seen
mhm,
in his heart, something like that. It was like, oh, it said, uh, from a tough place and has the scars to prove it.
mhm,
That's what it said. And that's when I knew who he was already, because I am that,
mhm.
and I'm proud of that. And I knew Torres and I would have a good time.
When we first met Torres, he was mysterious, and we didn't know if we could trust him or not. How has he grown since we first met him?
Oh my God, he's learned a lot about this new world he's in, and that even though he tries to find the truth in everything and to find the right path, it's not always so easy. But he also learns about himself that his integrity is always there for what's right, for
Mhm,
what he believes is right.
for sure. Early in the season, we even got a chance to learn a little bit more about Torres's past background, about where he grew up. Will we see more of that past come up in the later episodes?
I hope so. I know just as much as you do, though, because they try to keep it secret for me too, and I like it that way because I like getting surprised when I read the scripts and stuff. But I believe so because there's so much more to unpack about his life, his childhood. Yes.
Mhm, for sure. We even saw Torres even have a fight with the rival gang in his neighborhood early in the season too. What can you tease about how that plays out? This does that play out this season, especially now that Torres has worked with intelligence?
Right. Well, I mean, I hope so. Again, I don't know exactly what they have in store for the next episodes, but
Mhm.
I would like to see that at some point. See what happened with his neighborhood and what happened to all of that. I'm curious. Yeah.
What's one thing that people may not understand about Torres or may surprise them to learn?
uh, I mean, he's a guy with few words because he doesn't like the gibberish. He doesn't like to talk if it's not meaningful, and that could be misunderstood by people in any other way. But uh, when people see the path he walks on, they understand who he is very clearly. He knows exactly who he is.
Mhm. You are a skilled martial arts and knowledgeable in I can't pronounce it. I'm trying to say the
Krav Maga, you
yes,
got it, you got it.
yes. How have you been able to put these skills into using for the filming for the show?
Well, Gwen, the showrunner, and all the writers have been very generous and very trusting of me to put my skills in action, and I'm grateful for that. And I also think it's a really good choice because it shows what he is about, without having to speak. So it's really helped me a lot. Yeah.
I enjoy seeing the partnership and friendship between Torres and Atwater on screen. We even seen a friendship I say forming between him and Rusick. Do you think
Yeah.
Torres is finding his own way on the team and trying to develop some type of partnership or friendship?
I think he's, the more he spends time with him, the more he understands who he is to each person in the team. And I think there's a strong connection with everyone on the team, um, just in very different ways. Like his relationship with Atwater is completely different than his relationship with Halstead
Mhm,
or with Upton or with Ruzick or
mhm.
Voigt or anyone. They're just very, very different, but very strong and deep rooted in truth.
Yes, for sure. What has been some of your
Yeah.
favorite personal moments from filming this season of Chicago PD?
Well, shooting my first episode, episode 4, for me, was a beautiful way to find out more about my character. I'm never gonna forget one scene. We were like out somewhere and it was night, but it was like sunset, and we were shooting this ambulance scene,
Mhm.
and I was sitting there with Jason, who plays Voight, and it was just a beautiful conversation that we had. And yeah, I think that's one of my memorable moments.
For sure. We've
I'm
seen a
trying to
lot
get
of
out of the red light of the cars.
we've seen a lot of different character crossover for other One Chicago shows. Do you have a show that you would like to see Torres be crossover at one point?
From the Chicago shows?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think he'd be good in any of them. I think he'd be, yeah, I think he'd be a badass in any of them. I'd love to be on the crossovers on both of them. Yeah.
What does it mean
Yeah.
for you to be a part of such a groundbreaking show like Chicago PD?
It's mind blowing. I think I still didn't understand how big it was, if I'm being honest, when I
Yeah.
got it.
Mm.
But the more I'm in it, the more I understand how big it is. and it feels great. It's humbling, and I'm so grateful. I'm really grateful.
Besides Chicago PD, are you working on any other projects that fans should be excited about?
Yes, I'm doing a movie. I can't talk about it much, but it's a beautiful movie, and yeah, I wish I could talk about it more, but I don't mean to do that. I don't mean to just keep you in the. But yeah, a movie, and also we'll see what summer brings for me. Whenever we're on break, I'd like to get another movie.
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure. What would you like to say to everyone who is a fan and supporter of you and the work that you do?
I'd like to thank them truly. It's not like all the gibberish that people just say. Oh, I want to thank people. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
mean it. I thank everyone that has been a part of my journey and that shares on Instagram my stories and my things and are such cheerleaders of me. It makes me so excited, and it makes my career that much more heightened in
Mm-hmm.
the present, because it's full of people that just share love. So thank you.